Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Dear students, welcome to chemistry online classes. Today we are going to discuss about hydrocarbons. In that hydrocarbons, preparation of alkanes is over. Now chemical properties of alkanes. We are going to discuss about chemical properties of alkanes. Chemical properties of alkanes. Mainly, actually, this alkane is inert towards acid-base reaction. Understood? There is no acid-base reaction of alkanes. Alkanes are and also inert towards reducing agents and oxidizing agent, inert towards reducing agent and oxidizing agents. And very important thing, alkanes can undergo substitution reaction. Substitution reactions. Alkanes can undergo substitution reaction. Understood? The very important part is this one. Alkanes can undergo substitution reaction. What is this substitution reaction? That question arises. Substitution means alkane contains, it is nothing but hydrocarbons, long chain of hydrocarbons, single bond. Alkane contains hydrocarbons. In that hydrocarbons, a hydrogen atom will be replaced by any other atom or element. It is called substitution. Understood? Substituting another one. In T20 cricket, it's like substituting one player. If he got injured, means another player will come. This is substitution. Understood? Like that. Here, hydrogen atom of this particular alkane will be replaced by any other atom in this reaction. Alkane contains hydrogen atom substituted by any other atom is called substitution reaction. First reaction is, my dear students, halogenation reaction. Halogenation. My dear students, halogenation means adding halogen. The genation, the word halogenation, chlorination, bromination, iodination, this word actually what we are adding to that particular. For example, chlorination means we are adding chlorine to that particular molecule, or we are adding bromination, bromine to that particular bromination, adding iodination, adding hydrogen, hydrogenation. See the difference? Genation comes, halogenation, adding halogen. Which halogen? In that chlorination. Chlorination means we are adding chlorine. Chlorination. Adding chloride to that particular is called. So it is a 4-step reaction actually, my dear students. For chlorination, diffused sunlight is used. Diffused sunlight is used. H nu. Sunlight is photon. H nu. Light, okay, is used at temperature 250 degrees Celsius to 350 degree Celsius temperature. My dear students, this mechanism actually free radical mechanism. But we are not going to discuss that free radical mechanism. It is not included in your syllabus. Free radical mechanism is not included in your syllabus. So that reason we are not going to discuss that particular. Only that mechanism we are going to discuss. What actually free radical mechanism means I will explain. So here chloride is there. Chloride will get divided into, see, one of the electron will move to one chloride, another electron will move to another chloride, and we are representing like this, that free radical. Understood? Free radical means it is an electron, free electrons, like this, single electron. Understood? Free single electron. It is not lone pair of electron, it is free single electrons. This is actually free radical mechanism. Okay, free radical mechanism. First we will discuss about chlorination of methane. Chlorination of methane, my dear student. Methane is nothing but a CH4, my dear student. Adding chlorine to methane is nothing but a chlorination. That means methane contains hydrogen atom. This will get replaced by chlorine atom. Understood? So methane is treated with the chlorine molecule in the presence of sunlight, H nu. Where I am used to write H nu means is sunlight. One of the hydrogen from this methane will get replaced by chlorine atom. That means I will write here CH3Cl. Then here it is chlorine means 1HCl. 1H is combined with the 1Cl. 1H replaced H will combine with one of the chlorine atom, and one of the chlorine atom will replaces here one of the H. That means here CH3, one H is replaced. That H is nothing but this one. Okay, HCl. Okay. Next, methyl chloride, again treated with the chlorine, my dear students, in the presence of sunlight. That means here one of the chlorine come and replaces one of the H of this particular methyl chloride. Understood? This is actually methyl chloride. Okay, methyl chloride, or you can call it as chloromethane. Both are same, chloromethane or methyl chloride. Okay, in this one of the chlorine replaces H from this particular, and one of the H will combine with this particular Cl, replace H, and you are getting one product is HCl, my dear students. Another one chlorine come and add to this particular, one H will replace, that H is replaced will come and join with one of the chlorine atom. Correct? No, here two chlorine atom is there. So here CH2, because one H is replaced. That H is nothing but this one, and here one Cl is added, extra Cl. Already one Cl is there, one extra Cl is added. CH2Cl2. Each time we are replacing one hydrogen by adding one chlorine. Okay, this is called substitution here. This is actually dichloromethane. Dichloromethane. Okay. Next again, this dichloromethane is treated with the chlorine atom. In the presence of sunlight, one of the Cl replaces H of this particular dichloromethane and it gives HCl, and here you are getting CHCl3, trichloromethane. And my dear students, the final reaction complete, you are removing from H from, again you are doing the same reaction with the chlorine in the presence of sunlight. This last H of this trichloromethane also removed and it gives CCl4 plus HCl. The CCl4 is nothing but a carbon tetrachloride. This I will write here, carbon tetrachloride. Last year this reaction was given for 3 marks actually. Free radical mechanism you would have write, but this year from your syllabus that free radical mechanism part is removed, so no need to study that free radical mechanism part, only you are studying this particular. Okay, look at this, my dear. Please take down. My dear students, next topic is controlled oxidation. Another reaction, another chemical property. Controlled What do you mean by controlled oxidation? Controlled. You are supplying very limited quantity of oxygen. Using that oxygen, oxidation process. Oxidation process means you are adding oxygen to that particular. Here also the word oxidation, adding oxygen. Reduction, adding hydrogen. Oxidation in another meaning also you can tell. Removing hydrogen is also called oxidation. Understood? Removing oxygen is called reduction. It is there actually. So this you are studying in oxidation reduction chapter. Okay, don't worry about that. Controlled oxidation means by supplying limited amount of oxygen, the reaction carried. By supplying limited oxygen, oxidation reaction takes place in the presence of copper or molybdenum BO2O3, molybdenum oxide, my dear students, BO2O3, this is actually molybdenum oxide. Molybdenum oxide, molybdenum, you know that in periodic table it is there. Okay, copper or molybdenum oxide, this reaction takes place. My dear students, very important thing is actually first reaction we are going to study means methane undergo controlled oxidation. Methane, this is actually methane, CH4, in the presence of copper catalyst, one which increase the rate of reaction is a copper catalyst. What it gives actually, what we are doing actually in this one, we are actually doing we are adding this oxygen to this particular methane. That is called oxidation reaction. Adding oxygen to one particular compound is called oxidation reaction. So what we are going to get? Can anybody predict the product? We will get CH3OH. Here you have to balance the equation. 2CH4 react with the oxygen. This is actually alcohol, methanol. 2 molecules of methanol. My dear students, that's what this reaction is very important. 100 atmospheric pressure, okay. 100 atm means not 100 atm money receiving, not like that. 100 atm means 100 atmospheric pressure. Copper is the catalyst. In this reaction, methane reacts with the limited amount of oxygen. This oxygen get added to methane molecule and it gives methanol. It gives methanol. This reaction is called controlled oxidation reaction. So by oxidizing methane you will get alcohol. Very nice, no? Get little of methane from anywhere and little of oxygen you give to that methane, you will get alcohol. At home only you can prepare alcohol. That's what use of chemistry. At home you can prepare alcohol and other things. Is it possible? No. That and all controlled oxidation. Limited means that much amount of oxygen you should supply, that equipment is required, everything is required. That is not possible at home. Don't think that, don't try at home. By getting methane gas, adding oxygen, you are preparing alcohol. It is waste of time, my dear students. Okay, that for that you need a perfect laboratory setup. Understood? Without these things it's not possible. Okay. Next, one more reaction, one more oxidation reaction, like methane. Single molecule of methane reacts with the oxygen in the presence of different catalysts. Now I used molybdenum. Understood? Molybdenum at 270, molybdenum oxide at 278 275 degree Celsius. 275 degree Celsius. Here, my dear students, methane get oxidized in the presence of, here I used different catalyst. In this case copper. Copper gives alcohol. That is the difference. Different catalysts have the ability to give different product. That is very important. Both the reaction are same. Reaction first and reaction 2 are same. In this one, can you see any difference? In this also you are adding oxygen to methane. You are getting alcohol. In this also you are adding oxygen to methane, but catalyst is different. So you are getting different product. Don't think that same product you are getting. You are getting HCHO. What is this, my dear students? It is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde plus water. That's what. Now you got different products. At the beginning, alcohol reacts with the oxygen reacts with the methane. Controlled oxidation used to get methanol. In second reaction, methane reacts with the oxygen, but the catalyst is different. Molybdenum oxide, you are getting different. That means here reagent is used up. They are getting different product formaldehyde. That's what. Different catalyst having ability to give different products. That is very important, my dear student. Don't expect same product for all the reactions. Okay. My dear students, one more reaction. This is actually ethane. 2 molecules of ethane reacts with the oxygen. 2 molecules of ethane reacts with the oxygen in the presence of manganese acetate. Here which one you are used? Manganese acetate. So this is actually manganese acetate. How to write? CH3 COO twice Mn. Is actually you are writing like this. Mn OOC CH3 2 times. Here also you are writing Okay, that you have to write like this. Okay, okay, here also you are writing the same. O, the same thing you wrote in CH3CO twice, manganese. The structure of this one you are writing if structural form CH3COO Mn, here OCO CH3, like this you have to write. Understood? Why I am explaining this and all means this and all simple concept actually. You should know that how to write this one formulas and how to write the chemical formula. That is all very important. Simply CH3CO whole bracket twice Mn. We used to write like this for all reaction. We never use this symbols and all. A structural formula. In short, we are using. This is called manganese acetate. Manganese acetate. Here I am write. Manganese acetate. My dear students, here you can see that manganese acidic anhydride also you can call as manganese acidic anhydride. Manganese acidic anhydride. Okay. Manganese acidic anhydride you can call, no problem. Manganese acidic anhydride. Okay. In this one you are getting two product CH3COOH. What is this, my dear students? Two products. This is nothing but acetic acid. Acetic acid. Two molecules of acetic acid plus H2O. Two molecules of water. These two products you are getting. So the same reaction gives different products here. These two are very important. This is not that much important. Last one, please note down, my dear students. Next, my dear students, one more small concept is isomerization. One of the chemical property of alkane, isomerization. My dear students, what is isomerization? Means isomerism is different, same structural formula, different isomerism means chain isomerism, position isomerism, like that it is there. Isomerization means you are converting one form to another form. For example, long chain N-alkane convert to another form, another branched one. It is called isomerization. My dear students, here you know that N-alkane. N-alkane means nothing but it's a long chain of alkane. Long chain of alkane. Convert to another branched chain. So you are changing its isomerism. Correct? No? N is a longer one, long chain alkane. You are converting to branched one. How? By treating with the anhydrous aluminum chloride and hydrogen chloride gas. My dear students, N-alkane I will write CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is nothing but butane, my dear students. Butane treated in the presence of aluminum chloride and HCl gas, it gives what, my dear students? Anhydrous aluminum chloride. I will write like this: anhydrous aluminum chloride and HCl. It gives this is long chain of butane, N-butane. It is called N-butane. Understood? It will get converted to isobutane. This is actually isobutane. So you can convert long chain into some other form, some other isomerism, iso, neo, like that. That is called isomerization. changing the isomerism is called isomerization. Please note down this one, my dear students. My dear students, next very important topic is aromatization. Aromatization. Aromatic compound is nothing but it contains benzene ring. Correct? No? Aromatic compound means it's nothing but it contains benzene ring. What is aromatization means? Converting any long chain of hydrocarbons, alkenes, into aromatic compound. That means N alkane contains more than 6 carbon atom, converted to aromatic compound. Aromatic compound means it contains at least one benzene ring. Aromatic compound at temperature 600 degrees Celsius. 600 degree Celsius, my dear students, 600 degrees Celsius, and 10 to 20 atmospheric pressure. 10 to 20 atmospheric pressure. Can set any pressure 10 to 20. Between 10 to 20 atmospheric pressure, and in the presence of oxides of any oxide you can use, oxides of vanadium, or you can use molybdenum, or you can use vanadium, molybdenum, platinum, chromium, any other you can use. Understood? Or you can use chromium over, that means in the presence of aluminium oxide, over aluminium oxide, Al2O3. Understood? Oxides of this one and aluminium oxide is must. Okay. Okay, I will give you one example, my dear students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My dear students, this is actually long chain of hexane, 6 carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is no ring, okay, here, don't put because it is long chain. See, I just see, it is actually like this, hexane, N-hexane. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. This is actually N-hexane. The same N-hexane is written in this format. Just I bend it here like this, little, fold it. Just you take like this, bend it. This is scale, no? Scale you just bend a little. Understood? It is actually N-hexane only. Don't get confused, my dear students. N-hexane treated with the vanadium pentoxide over aluminium oxide, 600 degree Celsius temperature, 10 to 20 atmospheric pressure. If you miss this part, you will get a 0 this side. Okay, like this in exam. Later you don't blame me, because reagent which one you are using for the reaction and the temperature, atmospheric pressure, that and all very important, my dear students. Don't neglect it. Okay. And what happens means, one hydrogen will be removed. This hydrogen will be removed. From here two hydrogen. From here two hydrogen is removed. Here one hydrogen is removed. Here one hydrogen is removed. Here one hydrogen is removed. One hydrogen is removed. And here you will get double bond, alternate double and single bond. But double and single bond. How we are getting product, my dear students? Like this. See, this is actually CH, double bond, CH, single bond. After that again double bond, CH, single bond. After that again CH, double bond. This is what, my dear students, look at this. Shape is gone here actually. You may get confused after seeing this one. What is this product, sir? This is actually benzene. CH, CH. Look at this. Alternate single and double bond. Alternate single and double bond. Here double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. This is nothing but benzene, my dear students. Benzene. In short, I can write like this. Don't get confused, okay? This is nothing but benzene. Here actually one C is there, one C is there, one C, one C, one C, one C. Here H is there, H is there, H is there. Carbon is tetravalent, understood? So we are writing like this. And 4 molecules of hydrogen you are getting. Total how many hydrogen you removed? Here 2, here 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 you removed. That means 4 molecules of hydrogen. 4 into 2, 8 hydrogen atom you removed. Correct? No? Okay. This is actually benzene. This is aromatic compound. Benzene is aromatic compound. Now you have taken long chain of N-hexane, treated with the oxides of vanadium oxide you can use, molybdenum oxide you can use, or chromium oxide you can use, no problem. Understood? Over aluminum oxide, this is fixed, okay? And 600 degrees Celsius, 10 to 20 atmospheric pressure gives a aromatic compound benzene. My dear students, one more reaction is reaction with the steam. Reaction with the steam. Steam means what, my dear students? Steam bath and all you are taking, no? Reaction with the steam. Niga movie, all of you watched Niga. That it is there actually. Sudeep used to sit in, he is taking steam bath. The same. Steam is nothing but that water with the high temperature. That means in water vapors it comes out, not water vapors. Understood? Okay. Methane reacts with the steam. Water I wrote here, don't get confused, nothing but steam. In the presence of nickel catalyst, my dear students, nickel catalyst. Nickel catalyst. And 1000 degrees Celsius to produce this one. Steam. Understood? 1000 degrees Celsius heating. It gives carbon monoxide and hydrogen. My dear students, 2 molecules of hydrogen. Why this method is used means for producing hydrogen gas. For produce hydrogen gas, this method is used. For produce hydrogen gas, carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Okay, for producing hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is nothing but carbon monoxide and hydrogen. We are getting in this one. Methane reacts with the steam. Water means it is steam at 1000 degrees Celsius. No doubt. Okay, my dear students, here alkane part is over. Alkane part is over. Next we will move to alkene.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.